Well, back in 1993, two fishing buddies were concerned about the water quality challenges of Florida Bay. Massive algae bloom in the Florida Keys resulting in dead fish, economic loss, and they wanted to do something about it. So over 30 years ago, this effort began to highlight the importance of saving America's Everglades. From Orlando to Naples to West Palm Beach to the Florida Keys and all points in between. This is such a fragile and important ecosystem. The Everglades Foundation is proud to be the leader in making sure that we save what's left and ultimately pass that on to the next generation. Everglades restoration is critically important for Collier County. We have found that restoring the Everglades is not the responsibility of one organization. We take great pride in the work that we do each and every day, but it only happens by a broad coalition of support, both from the environmental and the conservation communities, as well as the business community.
As you know, there's a lot of competition for money. And the way I did it was I immediately started bringing people down here that were going to be in a position of influencing how much money we could get. Starting with Paul Ryan, I brought Kevin McCarthy down here and we flew over the Everglades. I brought several people from the Appropriations Committee. We flew over the Everglades and took an aerial view of the green slime and the black sludge and everything, and started to build my case and organize the people I needed to work with to accomplish some funding. And then I worked to unify the Florida delegation. And we had every Democrat, every Republican, a unified front on behalf of Florida.
Eric has an astounding understanding of the political process, and in Everglades restoration, that is absolutely key. The science is the first main driver of these projects, but to work it through the system, both at the federal level and the state level, it takes a real talent. And Eric, because of his wonderful background, he understands this. This is not just, an environmental issue, it's an economic issue. It has huge, vast implications for all of us in many parts of our lives.
I would submit that what distinguishes the Everglades Foundation from other groups is that we take the science, those that are experts in the Everglades, the science of the Everglades, but then to be able to move that into the political realm. Political science is just as important. And for the foundation operating at a very high level in Washington and in Tallahassee, ensuring that dollars are flowing south to the Everglades so that these projects, whether it's the Picayune Strand, the reservoir south of Lake Okeechobee, the reservoir that's being built on the Caloosahatchee, all these projects will benefit Collier County in the long term. 10 years ago, the Everglades Literacy Program began right here in Collier County. This K-12 curriculum from elementary to middle to high school, we are instilling in teachers and students the importance of protecting the Everglades.
At Parkside, we work with the folks from the Everglades Literacy Program. They provide us with an amazing array of lesson plans and resources and materials, not to mention the amount of support their team provides. Anytime we need anything here at our school that relates to the Everglades Literacy Program, the team is super responsive and always happy to help us out.
And our goal is that for every child that graduates from a Collier County school is Everglades literate and can go on to a fruitful career understanding to protect our environment, understanding why it's important to protect our natural resources. Our generation will restore the Everglades, and we will then pass that on to the students here in Collier County for perpetual protection.
Working with the Everglades Foundation and the Everglades Literacy Program, their education wing, has been absolutely amazing. The amount of support and effort they've given us to help us be successful is unlike any other program and group that I've worked with. They've been there at every turn to inspire us, to give us the things we need, and they're always reaching out with suggestions and ideas and things to help make things better. So I just think it's amazing the level of support they provide to folks like us.
This effort takes a variety of support, and the foundation is privileged to work with a variety of environmental and conservation groups as well as the business community. but a special partner in this whole effort has been the Collier County School District.
The Everglades Literacy Program's lessons in all of our grade levels. We got our related arts teachers, our music teacher, our art teacher, our PE teacher to come up with Everglades-themed activities for their respective area.
Schools across this community, both public and private, home students, charter students, have engaged with the Everglades Foundation on the importance of understanding why this ecosystem is so important. Over these 30 years, this organization has morphed into the leader, into the leading proponent for this national treasure. From Orlando down to the Florida Keys and all points in between, this is America's Everglades. So we are grateful. We are grateful and appreciative of the support of the Kapnick family. But this is a very high honor for the Everglades Foundation to be recognized by the Collier Community Foundation with this award.